written self-declaration from his representatives as mentioned in Annex 1. Right, you may argue or you may say, well, this is very tedious. Every year you ask that guy, the appointed or the provisional representative to check the boxes. Well, that is a requirement, right? Right. So every year you got to do a self-declaration that you are a fit and proper person, right? You are competent, you are capable, you are financially sound, you are honest, you have integrity, and have a good reputation. Okay, so that is advised, that is encouraged for the principal, all right, to obtain self-declaration from the representatives on a yearly basis. All right, then the principal should determine on the facts of each case whether the frequency of self-declaration should be increased. All right, so should it be half a year? Should it be quarterly? All right, that depends on circumstances. And that depends on the judgment call of the principal in relation to a particular appointed representative, right? So it's really a judgment call. Okay, and of course, MAS expects the FIs to conduct the same due diligence checks as set out in paragraph 4, where relevant, and 8, 9, and 10 on a periodic basis on existing representatives. Alright, so therefore there's a need for periodic declaration and periodic check. Well, I recall at one company that I worked before I started my own practice, is that every year I need to declare. Alright, every year the legal and compliance people will say, this is a form, please fill up. And essentially we are declaring we are financially sound. Alright, so I don't think they're concerned with the competency and capability. Because the qualifications are there, the regular training are there, you chalk your regular training hours. So competence and capability can be monitored quite easily, all right, based on the training records that the principal keeps. So that one is quite clear. Now, honesty, integrity, and reputation is subject to a lot of, in terms of your conduct, all right? And then, of course, financial soundness is the key, all right? Whether over the year you get into debt or not, all right? So I need to declare financial soundness. At one point in time, I was working for a large company before I started my own practice as such. Okay. Anyway, that's besides the point. Just to give you some illustration as to the necessity for periodic checks on a yearly basis, as stipulated here, as written here. All right. Of course, here it says the frequency of such checks should be determined by the FI, by the principal, taking into account factors such as the representative's background, compliance, track record. Okay? And the FI should similarly document the periodic self-declarations. Right? The FI should do the due diligence checks, the probity checks, and thus the FI should do should perform an assessment in respect of the representative's fitness and propriety. Okay? So this fit and proper criteria thing is now given some serious content by this particular circular number CM101/2011. Now that concludes paragraph 4 of this particular chapter.